Welcome back to Taiwan Outlook. Join us today is Deputy Minister Guo Fangyu of Council on Labor Affairs. Deputy Minister Guo, we talk about the job security for laborers, for workers, and job safety and so on. And let's talk about the pension policy for the workers. Early this month, July, the government set up the new so-called Labor Pension Fund Supervisory Committee. What's the purpose of having such a new organization?
Yeah, before I explain the purpose of this organization, I think I have to explain the whole scheme of the Council of Labor Affairs, how to protect the right and the welfare for the workers. The first one I just mentioned, we have to establish the employment security system. I think this is a terminology for the sociology. So within this employment security system, it includes the employment services, vocational training, and unemployment benefits.
Yeah.
So, okay, when you introduce all the workers into the labor market, and then we have to protect the working safety and working condition. So to make sure that when they're working in this area, everything is safe, is no problem. And third one, after they retire from the labor market, and we also have to design the perfect scheme for all the workers. So that means we can protect from the beginning to the end of the workers. So this is the government responsibility. So again, I also have to explain the universal standards of the pension system. I think normally we have 3 tiers. The first tier is because it belongs to a public pension system.
Yeah.
It means the social security area. So now in Taiwan, I think the labor insurance system belongs to these tiers.
Okay.
The second one is the enterprise responsibility. Is a pension, the enterprise pension. Yeah. It belongs to labor standard law pension system. Yeah. And the third one is a personal saving, or you can join the private insurance. Yeah. So now we are talking about the second one, the enterprise pension system. So I have to explain a little bit about the old scheme. The old scheme, according to the labor standard law, only two conditions you are eligible to apply the pension. The first one, you are work in the same company more 25 years. So it's very difficult or even impossible for workers because, okay, I just say the second condition. You work in the same company more than 15 years, and your age over 55.
Okay.
So these two conditions is very difficult.
Yeah.
So according to the statistics, the enterprise that I just mentioned that is more than 96% of the enterprises belong to small and medium size.
That's right.
And the lifespan of the operation of those enterprises is only 13 years.
Yes.
So 25 years is impossible.
That's right.
And also for workers, if you receive the pension and finally we calculate you are working in the same company, it's only 8.6%. Yeah. Very, very few. So I also say that more than 90% of the workers in Taiwan impossible to receive, to apply the pension. Yeah. So this is the main reason why we want to amend the labor standard law into the Labor Pension Act. Yeah. So the new scheme, I just said the new scheme and old scheme. Yeah. The new scheme is very convenient for the people. It's fair for the workers because it's a portable IRA. I just mentioned IRA, the portable individual retirement account. So every workers, if you join this new scheme, you have your own account. So this account enables all the workers, they can receive the pension upon retirement, and regardless how often you change your job. Yeah. So in the past, if you change the job, you lose your pension. You just terminate it. You are not work in the same company. That's so right. It's against the old scheme. So this new scheme, I think the first one is portable, and it's under the scheme, every employers have to pay 6% of the salary into this account every month. And all the workers can check out the employee whether it's paid or not. It's just very easy. You just check in the computer. You can understand. Now, calculate how much I have in this account. And another side, the employers also can have the right to deposit up to another 6%. So total is 12% of the account. So we hope that by way of this account system, the new scheme, after they get retired, they can receive, I mean, in terms of the substitution rate of the salary, it's about 24% of the salary. So it's not very high. 24% is cannot afford your life after you retired. But don't forget the first tiers in the labor insurance scheme. So at that time now, we also want to change from the older one. Not the older scheme. The system is we call it it's a lump sum pay. So if you receive such a retirement payment, maybe someday you will just run out of you spend all the money. And now we try to amend the Labor Insurance Act. So in the future, now we will, if you work more than 15 years and you are older than 60 years old, and you can receive the pension, not the lump sum pay, it's a monthly payment. So total these two systems, old insurance and the pension system, the total is about 68. Because in the labor insurance, every year you can get 1% of your salary. So 40 years is 40%. So 40% plus 24
should be enough.
It should be enough.
But the thing is, now we are in a transitional period, right? For some people, they're about to retire. And some people just join the labor market. So what do you do in this transition period to try to make everybody feel safe?
It's very important. The key point for the new scheme can be successful because more than, I think, 8 million people now join the labor insurance, and 4.32 million people join the new scheme of the second tier. So now we try to convince or persuade all the workers to accept the new scheme.
So it's a volunteer system, it's not a compulsory system?
It's a volunteer. But we also give them the right to select you want to new or the new one. So I can explain in two ways. For the labor insurance, now it's just undertaking the amendment of the act. So now we try to give them. You can just you no need to choose now. So just until Sunday you want to get retired. At that time you can select. You can calculate which one is benefit for you. So you can select old one or new one. But for I just mentioned the second one, they already select. Already.
So more than 50%.
More than 85 of the registered workers are complete all the choice procedures. And among them, 37 of the workers are selected new scheme.
Yeah, that's right. But as we know that Taiwan now is having an aging population.
Yes.
The population going older and older. How will that affect this kind of pension system?
I think if we can finalize all the new scheme, I think I just mentioned that more than 68% of the salary the older people can receive. So I think it's no problem for the older age population workers for the life. So I think I just worry about in the Congress we can or cannot to complete all the legal process. If we can finalize, I think it's no problem.
But that also has to do with the so-called pension fund, how you manage the pension fund, try to make more money and to have our...
It's just mentioned that the Labor Pension Supervisory Committee...
Could you tell us about the organization?
Yeah, this is a new organization. It's only just a beginning. So I think the first period of this organization, they want to use the outsourcing all the funds. So maybe I can tell you numbers. Now every month in these funds, every month we can collect the money from the workers is about 120 billion NT dollars. That means every year we have, every year we have 120 billion every year. So that means after 10 years, it's 1.1 trillion. Trillion is a big sum of the funds.
Yeah. So,
but I say that if we want to make sure we have the enough investment and to earn the enough returns for the workers, so we have to use such a funds. So in the future, I think this organization will decrease the restriction of the funds and to increase to invest the percentage of invest. You know, so in the past we have the idea. Outsourcing is our main measures to use such a fund.
Is this organization independent from the government, or it's
under Council of Labor Office? But we invite the members of the committees from the different fields, such as the scholars. We invite the professionals. We also invite the people come from union sides or from government sides, enterprise sides. So it's a neutral. Yeah. It's a neutral organization. So I think they can. Just only one thought you keep in mind is to increase the benefits, to increase the revenue of the funds. It's because it's most important for workers.
That's right. Yeah. And how many percent of the workers now are covered by the new so-called pension fund system?
The new scheme. The new scheme, yeah. Yeah, 4.32 million. It's about 77 of the registered workers.
Even for the temporary workers, and part-time workers as well?
The same. So you're just working one day. Your employees have a responsibility to pay the 6% of your salary into the accounts. So everybody have an account.
So even for students working in McDonald's and the press, same thing, right?
So if you find that your employers never deposit or 6% of salary, you just call to the Council of Labor Affairs.
Okay, good. There are concerns about the international competitiveness of our labor forces in Taiwan. And as we know that Taiwan is in a transitional period in trying to upgrade our labor forces, what does the Council do to improve our labor forces skills in Taiwan?
For the blue-collar workers, I think I just mentioned that we have a very good system for the workers. They can accept the training. Yeah. But we have another consideration is we hope that we can introduce the white-collar, the professional or specialist from the different country. Yeah. So in this field, we are even no limitation or no regulation to introduce the white collars. So now in Taiwan, we have almost 30,000 specialists or professionals from the various countries. So I think this will increase the skill or our technology level of the enterprise. Yeah.
And by the way, when we talk about the pension fund, are we talking also for those Taiwanese working in foreign companies in Taiwan or for instance, in mainland China?
So in Taiwan, any enterprise, any company, they have the same, because the labor standard law is all the people working in Taiwan, even you are working in the foreign enterprise, the same.
But as we know, there are more and more companies now shifted to China and to other places as well, and they are not covered by this new system, right?
Yeah, sure. So if your enterprise are located in a foreign country or mainland China, sure. I think you are not applicable to this new law, new scheme.
Okay. Yeah. The thing that most people worried about is the so-called introduction of foreign workers to Taiwan, especially so-called skilled workers. Yeah. What's the current policies of your council in terms of regulating the foreign skilled workers, professionals to Taiwan?
We set up some regulation, but I hope that all the regulation must be under one condition that is flexible, because you want to introduce foreign specialists or professionals, you cannot use a very fixed regulation. No? Yeah. So now the Council of Labor Affairs, we have a organization named the Bureau of Vocational Training and Employment. And this bureau now is responsible to introduce foreign workers, both blue collar and white collars. So I I think they review all the regulation. In the past, I understand some of the complaints come from the professionals or specialists. So I think I will also transfer the opinion to them to make the necessary amendment of the regulation.
Look to the future in 3 years' time or 5 years' time. What are the major policy goals that your council is hoping to achieve in terms of labor affairs?
Labor affairs, I think in the future, I just mentioned that we will change our name, and you can say that we upgrade from the council to the ministry. So the function and the responsibility of this ministry is different. So I think the future, the minister or all the staff, I think we will set the expense objective of this ministry. So it's hard to say or to explain very detailed, but actually I think to focus on the future requirement of this country. And Taiwan is no longer the same as the 10 years ago, you know. Right. So we hope that it will increase the quality and the quantity of the human resources. So especially when we want to compete with the different countries. And the second one, I think, to increase the participation rate for the workers is very important. So currently, compared to our neighbor countries, you know, it's very less, because now the participation rate of the workers is only 58%. So compared to the United States, 66. So we have to plan some measures. For instance, to help the women to return to the labor market is very important.
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister, for coming to our program.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And Deputy Minister Guo Fangyu of the Council on Labor Affairs. And thank you for watching Taiwan Outlook, and see you next time.